price to pay to get enough things we want. But if we take a moment to get closer, closer to the things we need, we wouldn't need them, need that, looking at the things we have. Stay here under the palm trees. Won't you lay here with me? Baby, there's no plan for the wicked. There is no goal for the longing heart. Just another day to be with you. When everything is a
G'day, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regards, and welcome back to the World Adventure, and welcome back to actually doing a leg again in the World Adventure, and no scenic detours this evening, at least that I'm aware of, but who knows what we'll actually fly over. So, today's, well, this evening, or wherever it is for you, the flight is from the Falkland Islands back to Rio Grande, which is in the Isla Grande, Tierra Del Fuego, which is in southern Argentina. So it's going to be about 3 hours or so of flying over the water, which is not ideal. But, you know, at the end of the flight, Tierra del Fuego waits for us. So, I mean, you know, it's worthwhile in that regard, I guess. But that's what I'll keep telling myself anyway. That was surprising. Glad I caught... Where the hell is my mouse? There we go. That's always a good thing to say. Alright. So, who do we have here with us this evening? We have Mr. Vruden the Great with his usual message of good morning, pilots. Good morning, Vruden. Welcome to the stream, mate. Fozzie says yo, 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 because he goes up and down on the end of a string. G'day, Fozzie, mate. Welcome to the stream. Blackadder says, morning all. Good evening, Blackadder. Welcome to the stream. David Jacko. G'day, everyone. G'day, Jacko. How's... I don't know where I was going with that. Just, ignore that. Pretend that never happened, alright? So, g'day, Jacko. Mr. Burgerman. Just, editing guy. Can you just cut that out, please? Thanks. Cheers. Brett Plays says, woohoo! It is me, Mario. Well, it is me, Brett. It doesn't quite have the same ring to it, but, you know, whatever. Garwin is in the mood for a Mazda, because he says zoom zoom. MX-5, RX-7, RX-8. What Mazda are we looking at here, Garwin? Sean Dale says, hello, everyone. Hope you're well and smiley facing. It seemed appropriate. Probably wasn't. Wes says, evening guys. But Wes, what about the women? I don't actually think there is any, but you know, you gotta, you know, it's 2021, Wes. You gotta get with the times, mate. Vruden's complaining that these are all the same people from the last stream. Yeah, I know, Vruden. It's a shame, isn't it? Sean Blue, got a little MS open but completely forgot what is there a quick start? I mean, I could probably walk you through it on the stream, but that's about as quick starty as you're probably going to be able to get. Yeah. Black Evo says, g'day gang, g'day Black Evo. Hope you're doing well, and I know you're probably about to put your head straight back into VR, so mate, enjoy the stream. Got to lubricate the vocal cords, make sure that I can continue to be heard, because I guarantee that's exactly what everyone wants to hear. Jason Heath says, hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. It sounds like Jason's trying to steal my greeting. You know, I make sure that I hope that everyone's doing well and welcome to the stream. Jason, you're, I'm going to have to copyright you there, mate. Sorry. David Ross says, g'day guys. G'day David. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. David Jacko says, hello big boy. David. Hello. It's, that's a very well endowed greeting from you. Don't know why I keep clearing my throat. I haven't actually got anything to clear. But anyway, it's just habit, I guess. Right, I think that is, at least at this point, I've said hello to everyone. If there is anyone lurking, hello. How you going? I hope you are enjoying lurking. I'm a professional lurker, so if you need any assistance there, please do just pop up in the chat and let me know, and I can give you some tips and tricks. Which completely negates the whole purpose of lurking, but just, you know, fucking roll with it, okay? I'm not a man who thinks before he speaks. I think we've figured this out by now. Jason Heath says, sorry, hope you're not doing well. Jason, that is extremely rude. Alright. We will place the fashion statement on. And then we will start this puppy, which is a lot easier to start than a DC-6, let me tell you. Avionics Master. Bang. Let everything initialize. Can I have some engine start, please? Thank you. Throw the pitot heat on because we've got 2 degrees of external temperature. And otherwise we're going to have issues. So turn off the fuel pumps. Make sure that we are set to GPS. Make sure that that is a Visibel. Whoops, that's too much flappage. There we go. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, lights, camera. Well, actually the camera's already set up. Now, if we're going to be flying that far over water, we do want to try and get some decent fuel consumption. So I'm going to go for like 8,000 feet. I know that's risky with the fact that there might be clouds hanging around and low temperatures and, you know, all of those variables, but I'm prepared to risk it for the biscuit. You got the DC-6 start time down to 9 minutes. Wes, that's insane. It took nearly half an hour for me to start the DC-6, although when I was doing that I was recording a tutorial on how to start the DC-6, so that might have had something to do with it, but you know, whatever. Wow, the oil temperature is very, very low, as is my coolant temperature, so might be worthwhile just letting the engines warm up a little bit. Also, how much fuel do I have? Why do I not have a full tank of fuel? I could have sworn I put a full tank of fuel in. Definitely need a full tank. Wow, probably not quite a full tank for this journey. Probably 50% probably would have been okay, but you know, we're not exactly doing these legs at proper cruising speed in these aircraft. We are definitely going for it, so it probably doesn't hurt. Alright, where is little nav map so that I can figure out what our active runway is? Our active runway is 27. So that is the runway that is directly at the opposite end of the airport to what I'm at. It is the end of the airport that Sean Dale is at. So basically, we're going to taxi down the runway then. Okay, well that's relatively simple, I guess. Live weather, live time, absolutely fuzzy. Jeez, those surrounding clouds look a little bit dangerous. So I'm hoping that 8,000 feet was a good decision and that I'm not about to stitch myself up. And if I am about to stitch myself up, well, you know, at least I've got a needle and thread. Alright, let us move the aircraft. Beluga on PC says, yo. Yo, Beluga, welcome to the stream, mate. I hope you are doing well. You have no anti-icing going? Me too. Me too. So basically it's just going to be a case of thread the needle through the clouds. If you are down the other end of the runway at the active point, we don't really want to have a head-on collision. So if you could be so patient, it would be very, very happy. Happy? It would be very happy? That's an interesting choice of words to form that sentence, Bryce. Sean Dale has at 5,000 feet, negative 4 degrees. Right. Yeah. So basically do everything in my power to avoid the clouds. Understood. Will do. Can do. Can't stop, won't stop. Fozzie says nice windsock. Yeah, I know it's very erect windsock, Fozzie. Beluga says my PC won't post. I think it's the power supply unit, so I'll change it soon. Yeah, no, that's not ideal, Beluga. Not ideal at all. Black Evo's saying not going to bother with the full length with that much headwind. I mean, it's probably a fair call, so I might just pull it up here out next to the very erect windsock and swing it around and insert it. And have a complete smash with whoever that was who was coming at me. I do apologise, but not really. Okay, so now that we are lined up, it is time for the IR of tracking. IR, Captain, let's track. Sean has become Mike Larkin. The Australians will probably understand that one. I don't know the name of the weather man on the television in the UK, so that's going to be my submission. Any other Any other Xbox players on here, says Jason. If Sean Atkins is here, he plays on Xbox, Banjo Frog. And then there was another bloke as well, Ben, somebody who came on from Shane Stream a couple of days ago. Yeah, that's exactly right, Black Evo. We're blowing the cucumber. That is absolutely 100%. Yeah, how is your Britain Norman going there, Wes? Just wave to the people of Stanley as we fly past. Hello! They're probably like, what the fuck is going on? This is the busiest our airport's ever been. No, it wasn't Bend Over, no. It was Ben somebody else. My aircraft is having a serious case of roll to the left. It's just a jump to the left. And then a step to the right. Tract your flaps. And you bring your wings in tight. Actually, you don't want to bring your wings in tight at all. That's, what the bloody hell is my plane doing? It's all over the shot. Hello, plane. Like, let's get this shit together. Get it together. Come on. Sort it out. Sort it out. Bloody hell. Alright, we need a bit more speed. And unfortunately with lockdown I can't go get any from the local train station, so I'm going to have to just settle for airspeed. Tony Barrow has just popped in to say hi and he hopes we are all well. We are, I believe, all well, Tony, but wouldn't it be awkward if we weren't? So I get the feeling, I got a feeling that time to remove the track IR, and I'm gonna keep the engine at 100% as we go up through these clouds, just to try and keep everything as hot as possible. Because we will get some ice. Go. Okay. So Wes, do you recommend the Britten Norman Islander? That is my first question of this evening's stream. do you recommend it? And if so, where can I buy it from? Garland says, I'm going to try and get above this mess as quick as I can. Look, Garland, I don't know whether you're talking about our flying abilities or the clouds, but I mean, in both scenarios, that sentence works really well, so let's just go with it. David Jacko likes it hot. So do I, David. So I'm sipping on some tea. I might also be sipping on some tea because I may have put 3 habaneros in my noodle dish that I had for dinner. Yeah. It's a requirement if I don't want to wake up halfway through the middle of the night with problems. So there we go. I've just completely overshared and we're 22 minutes into the stream, so things are going well. It is slow but easy to fly. I mean, sounds like a DA40 to me. Slow but easy to fly. I can already see potential icing occurring. Very minor, but it's just the tiniest of a little bit occurring on the entry door there. I need to climb. Check my Discord for the specs. Okay, will do. Cruise speed is 130 knots, so your cruise speed is actually higher than the cruise speed of the DA40, whereas the difference is I just like to, what you would call, hot dog the DA40. Okay, we seem to be getting through here so far relatively unscathed, which is good. And it seems that we might actually be able to miss the rest of the clouds here, which is going to be beneficial because it's already -7 out there and we're not even at 5,000 feet. So we do really not want to spend a lot of time in cloud cover at this point. Otherwise we're going to have what's known as a bad time. So to get full range out of it, you have to hit 12,000 feet with 60% power, but the ceiling is 11,300. So I have to fly above the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling. We're dancing on the ceiling. So Garland is at 10,000 feet and he's over most of it. Okay, so I might need to go uppity a little bit more than the 8,000 I originally had selected, which is cool, 10,000 feet works for me. It's going to help the fuel burn, it's going to help the airspeed, potentially, depending on if we've got a headwind, tailwind, crosswind, upwind, downwind, inwind, outwind. Right, so we've got 34 knots of headwind, which is very useful. Very, very useful. So thank you very much, this part of the world, for your shitty weather. However, I feel like I can comfortably pull some power out now without having an issue with icing, because seems like the only real cloud cover we're going to end up in is the one that I'm sort of staring at off to my left there, and probably not going to take too much of it out. It is cold out there. Boy, is it cold out there. Baby, it's cold outside. So if anyone is in the chat who is potentially new to this stream, you get a live concert throughout the stream. It's really good. It's not actually good at all. It's probably I'll be honest, the channel probably would have 250 subscribers if I didn't see. Yeah, she's a cold one, Black. You know, the singing tonight is free entertainment whilst we fly over clouds and water. You know, seeing as we don't have cooking to entertain us this evening, I have to come up with something else. So I'll go from the one thing that I'm really good at to one thing that questionable. Depends on the day, time, song, atmosphere, level of barometric pressure. Yeah, 40 knots of headwind is really not helping our scenario. We're almost going to end up like a helicopter here. Just hovering. Speaking of which, where is the pesky man in this helicopter? I can see him. Now I can't see him. Oh no, I can't see Bruton. Oh yes I can, there he is, down there. Down at like 3,000 feet, because he's in a helicopter. We've got a stack of planes just on top of each other here. We've got Wes on the top, and then Sean is the beef patty, Black Evo is the lettuce, Garwin is the tomato, Fozzie is the pickles, Brett is the aioli or the sauce, Big Jack is the cheese, and Jason Heath is the bacon. And then Bruton is the chips. So far away. Jason Heath says, sing me some Bon Jovi and I'll be a happy man. It's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. Wow, wow. No, no, no. I will laugh so hard if I get like a copyright strike by YouTube now for that. Sounded like Fergie cross between Jesus. Well, I mean, you know, that's sounds like sort of a compliment. So I'll roll with it. Gummy Wombat says hi all, hope you are all well. Gummy, mate, welcome to the stream. Yes, we are. As far as I'm aware, everybody is doing well. If you are not doing well, please make your case known in the chat. Sean says you wrote a 15-year-old boy into the grave and the rest of us straight to hell. Yes, I did. Speaking of Mr. Garmy, Mr. Wombat, going to just drop his channel in the chat because he's here, and I feel like it's a worthwhile thing to do. If you do like cinematic montages of awesome scenery and fantastic aircraft, I really would struggle to find many other people on YouTube who do a better job than what Garmy does. It's pretty cool, especially seeing that it's all in extreme widescreen. It's obviously got like a massive screen. Gruden is saying, I don't think you have anything to worry about on the copyright. Gruden, I feel like you might be right, but I've just got to pump up my own tyres a little bit, right? Jason's saying, if you get a copyright strike, take it as a compliment. I mean, I will, but I don't think it's really going to be an issue. Gruden was doing fine until I started singing Bon Jovi. That's a shame, Gruden. I guess, you know, I was hoping that we might be living on a prayer and halfway, well, not halfway there yet. We're only like a tenth of the way there, so, we're a tenth of the way there. Living on a prayer. Take my hand and probably crash into the ground, I swear. Hang on, I forget, I'm not Oz Flight Simmer, I'm not going to crash into anything. Gruden's going to jump out of the helicopter. I feel like I should keep singing there. I feel like that would be interesting to watch. Like, Gruden's helicopter's crashing, and there's this small object falling away from the top. Well, Gruden, as long as you've got a parachute, mate, is it really a problem? You know? Geez, she's cold at 10,000 feet, negative 16 Celsius out there. But at least we're above the soup. I'm a human jukebox, yeah, just wind me up. Or if you don't wind me up, I don't play anything. Which will be of benefit to Gruden. I feel like, you know, you could almost belt out like I see trees of green, red roses too, but it could be like, you know, clouds that are white, blue sky too. That's really getting shit. I'll just, I give up. Gonna be on fumes, hey Wes? Fume? Jason Heath says, Bryce, did you have a nice day? I did actually. I would not complain. Spent the morning and the afternoon because it took a while to do editing the DC6 tutorial flying video, which should be up. So if you are one of those people who is scared of the DC6 because it is PNDG and it is study level, I did a tutorial video on how to fly it. And it's called The Idiot's Guide because I'm an idiot and it's a guide to an aircraft. But that guide should hopefully, if you find the DC6 a little bit overwhelming, satisfaction of being able to fly it as if it was all the way it was genuinely intended to be able to be flown. That's a lot of extra words in that sentence that didn't need to be there. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Too bad you have Xbox. Is the DC6 not on the marketplace yet? If that is the case, I feel like that's quite disappointing considering some of the shit that is in the marketplace. The fact that an aircraft of the DC6's caliber is not in there, it's very, many questions need to be asked. Many questions. crack at her. I mean, hopefully it is good enough to, you know, I tried to be as detailed as I possibly can. I'm no DC6 pilot myself, and I do still require certain parts of the checklist at certain times. You know, it's not something I know how to fly off the top of my head, but I'll be happy if, you know, a couple of people in this world who were previously overwhelmed by the DC6 can now complete flights in the DC6. This headwind is doing my head in. 35 knots of headwind. It's not good. Speaking of which as well, Garmy, hang on, let me just check Discord before I make a complete fool of myself here. Oh, right. Does Wednesday afternoon work, mate? In relation to our Discord conversations. And also, Garwin, I have all the items for the snack sharing, so I need to send you my try that again. Send you the location of where I need the box to go, and vice versa, to let me know where I'm sending it. And don't worry, I won't be using Australia Post or Star Trek, because otherwise you'll be waiting, based on my experience, until 2022 for the item to arrive. Seeing as one of the places down from where I am has got quite a few headquarters of shipping companies just, or will be coming out of lockdown in about an hour and a half. I'll go down there and just go to like Toll or somewhere like that and just be like, this box to there, how much, see you later. You have to hit the Maple place? No worries, Garland. All good, mate. Garmy says, should be all good, just need to get the little ones homeschooling done by lunchtime, and should be good to go. Sounds good, Garmy. Sounds good. This is good news, Black Eva. This is fantastic news. David Jacko, still no steering wheel, I guess. Yeah, right, sure. I mean, you know, we know who we're dealing with here. You would have thought somebody who has now contacted them on social media, gone into the post office and been instructed by the person at the post office to contact them at the head office, contacted them at the head office. You would think, I don't know, that it would be a priority to get this item to this person. But clearly not, so that's fine. I understand where I stand in relation to them. Now it's time for them to understand where they stand in relation to me, and that is that they will never get my business again. The DC6 requires a hell of a lot of focus to fly it, Wes, and that's why I like it. Because, you know, I really enjoy flying the DA40. It's a great aircraft, but it is basic and it is very easy to fly. Very good for a stream because it means I can interact with all of you. However, in my own time, I fly things like the DC6. Because I've always got to be, you know, monitoring this, monitoring that. Is that good? Is that good? You know. So What cloud texture settings do I have? Sean, I'll be honest. Not sure. I just have my global settings set to high. Mainly because even though I can get good frame rates when I had them up at ultra high, it would continuously cause driver crashes on my graphics card. So high, I assume. Oh, well, that's good to hear, Gami. It is a full-on aircraft if you look at the whole picture, but when you break it down into steps, it's much easier. Speaking of which, that video needs to be chaptered. So I need to go back and chapter that video into its various parts of the tutorial so that people can just do the chapters they need to do. Yeah, so exactly what Wes just said. I ordered something for Wes to be delivered to his house, the hard drive is my donation to his channel, right? Now, I ordered that a week after I ordered my steering wheel. And he already has his hard drive. I live 45 minutes drive from the location where I bought my steering wheel, but that location is in lockdown. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. How can they post it if they're in lockdown? Because in lockdowns here, Sean, the postal services still run. And so do the stores. They run on a click and collect basis or a postage basis. Oh, absolutely, Wes, they did. But, I mean, it just makes it very, it's very funny to me that you received your item when you are in a completely different state over 1,000 kilometers away, and you received it early. They predicted it would get to you on the 8th of October, and you already had your card in your letterbox to say that they had attempted delivery on the 2nd of October. So realistically, that only took about 3 or 4 days from the time I ordered it to the time that they had delivered it. It has now been 16 days since I ordered my steering wheel, and I paid express postage. Oh. I know everyone probably knows this story by now, but it still blows my mind on how situations like that can occur. And they just think it's okay, and oh well, the best they've said to me is sorry. Okay. Oh, absolutely, Brett. I will love it when I get it. But the annoying thing is, I wanted to... Part of the reason why I ordered it was because SCS software was releasing the Volvo pack for ATS and ETS. And I wanted to have a steering wheel so I could do a showcase of those packs within the truck series. Drew says UPS. Yes, well, Drew... When you yes, we don't have UPS here, unfortunately. States, Amazon will deliver your item in 2 hours. Yeah, it's kind of a sad reflection on Australia's postal service there, Vruden. What Amazon needs to do, Vruden, is, like, Amazon exists as a warehouse in Australia. What Amazon needs to do is create Amazon Prime postage service like they have in the US, and Australia Post will go out of business. Without a doubt. Stu says, g'day all, g'day Stu mate, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's exactly right, Bruton. They use their own, but they don't here. They haven't set that up here yet, so they use people like Toll and DHL and all that to transport their parcels around Australia. Gowan's saying, I'm amazed how flat the east coast of this continent is and just how epic going up the west coast will be. Yeah, it's amazing how one half is flat and one half is, you know, mountainous. It's quite cool. Blackout, a parcel with a steering wheel just arrived from Australia. Thanks, Bryce. Yeah, mate, it wouldn't surprise me if you ordered a steering wheel at the same time from Australia and had received it before I got mine. You lived in Singapore there for a while, Tim. That's quite cool. That is quite cool, mate. Not far from Australia. Stu says that they have FedEx in Scotland. We've got FedEx here, they're not big. I'll put it like that. They are not a very big service. Oh, yes, that reminds me. So, what day are we today? We're Tuesday. How was everybody's weekend? Did we do anything interesting, different, exciting, unexciting? Eat anywhere delicious? Build anything? I know Jason Heath stayed up way too late. He had the courtesy to tell me that on Facebook. Wes went down to a country show. I see. And what did you see at this country show, Wes? Stu had a bad weekend. Oh no, why, Stu? What happened, mate? Lucky Verse says, weekend was good, got VR working in ATS, sorry not sorry. That's right, nothing to be sorry about, just means you're going to have the time of your life when we do get back into the ATS. You know, you can just drive along there being like, I'm having the time of my life. Bruton spent all day Sunday in VR and his brain was fried all day yesterday, I'm assuming from spending Sunday in VR. Your brain wasn't able to cope with AR, Bruton. So, you know, you've got virtual reality, and then when you came back into actual reality, everything was not right. Time change really affected you, Jason? Sure, it was the time change that really affected me. Black Adder, yes, we had Eats Festival in our house street. We bought lots of local produce. Okay, we bought lots of local produce, but what have you made from said local produce? Oh, maybe we do have UPS here. Maybe just like in Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane, Jason, for parcels that are delivered from the United States. I guess that would make sense. Black Evo says, although the first time I nearly rolled the truck in VR, I nearly fell off my chair. Garwin went into semi-retirement this weekend. Garwin, I've been in semi-retirement since March of 2020 when a certain state decided that the longest time in lockdown was the best idea. It's forced semi-retirement, but it is still technically a semi-retirement. Shorndale, I would put marriage and birth of firstborn for time of your life. I mean, I feel like that's fair. I feel like that is a fair statement there, Sean. Wes at the country fair, Wes saw sheep shearing, tractors, home goods stall, craft stalls, tin sheds, pub, rain, sunshine, nice home-baked chicken pie. You saw a nice home-baked chicken pie, or you made a nice home-baked chicken pie? That is a shame, Garwin, but as you have stated many a time, it was a good year. So, well done, good sir. And do make sure that you enjoy the semi-retirement. Have any of the UK folk been to Diddley Squat Farm? Oh, you ate the pie. Nice. And you didn't even send me anywhere. What's going on there, mate? Gami says, what didn't you get the memo? The greatest lockdown ever has been the best thing ever. I mean, look. Gami, I'll put it like this. Without that forced semi-retirement, I wouldn't have started YouTube. So, I guess I can't really complain too much. Because, yeah. Oh, for God's sake, Sim Loud, Mick Low again. I actually noticed, Brett, get a little bit closer to the mic, but I actually noticed, Brett, that when I was doing my DC6 video, my microphone was going in and out on volume, even though I was sitting at the same point, and I kept having to adjust the gains when editing. So I really get the feeling that the microphone may actually, unfortunately, be on its way out. hang on a sec. Let me... Where's the setting? And then let's just check. Alright, how's that? Definitely not a loose cable. It is a USB mic. Both are plugged in perfectly. So... wouldn't you like to know what was going in and out through? Yeah, it is better, but I shouldn't have to do... Like, I've got my sim sound now down to like 10 volume, which... Can I turn off the auto leveling? I already have. It's alright, just means I need to get a microphone, and that is not a problem. I can do that. It just means it's a good excuse for me to get a proper microphone set up that has the boom. That looks really suspect on stream. Hey, Oz Flight Simmer with the donation, and he says, towards a new mic, please. Shane, thank you. Every stream you come in, you drop some money, you are absolutely legendary. Garmy Wombat says, might have already been spoken about. Who's installing Windows 11? I'm hanging for a week or so. Garmy, I'm probably going to wait until around Christmas time or in the new year before I go installing Windows 11. However, so far, everything that I've seen about it is, and especially when it comes to flight sim and all that, is very, you know, it seems good. It seems okay. It seems like nothing's going to be completely screwed up. So that's cool. You know, I'm hoping that once more people have it installed, that the air of positivity continues. But I get the feeling, knowing Microsoft products, that it won't. Snowball from EB Games, have a look at that. I absolutely will, Wes, because there's an EB Games in town here, so that would be beneficial. Especially seeing as I'm going down to check out the new Japanese restaurant and sushi bar here in town. Possibly work for them on a casual basis until the place where I usually work at reopens in November. So seeing as I'll be down there, it might be a good reason for me to go down into EB Games. Vruden says he'll have one in 6 weeks. Vruden, you have no faith in me, mate. But Shane, you are a legend. I will put money on the table right now, okay? I will have ordered a new microphone by Sunday. If not, have already bought one and grabbed it in person. And if I haven't, at least got the proof that I have made an order for a new microphone on Sunday, I will do a giveaway stream next week on the Tuesday. You can hold me to that. Drew says, I'm never giving up on Windows Vista. No thank you. I really don't want to revisit those days, Drew. Yeah, no, Wes, it makes perfect sense, and as I said, because it's in tech. Try to see if I could turn up the gains on the microphone in Streamlabs, but no. Need to go someone at door, chauffeur. No worries, Sean. All good, mate. Jason, are you going to space in that DA40, mate? What's the go with, you know that's not a pressurized aircraft, like you've now exceeded 12,000 feet, so technically you'd need to be sticking oxygen on. Oh, don't worry, Drew, I will not. Certainly will not. And Shane, mate, welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for the microphone donation. It will definitely be used in the correct way. Hey, Sean Atkins is here in the Junkers. Going to 15,000 feet, so you've brought your oxygen tanks then, I assume, Jason. Trying to get a nice view of the clouds. You know what the sad thing is, Drew? The people who are shipping the steering wheel is our national government-owned postal service. You know, the service that is meant to be reliable and for the people. Yeah, I knew that fact, Vrood, and it's pretty funny, actually. Because, Wes, your cruise speed of that aircraft is 130 knots, right? The cruise speed of a DA40 is 115. I'm doing 139 knots. True airspeed. I guarantee you are doing more than that. Shane with another donation. God damn. Shane's making it rain here, ladies and gentlemen. But Shane, thank you very much. You are an absolute legend. 119 knots, Wes, but that is that true airspeed or indicated? Because 119 knots indicated is going to be very different to your true airspeed. Royal Kangaroo Post? No, they really didn't think long and hard about the name, Drew. They just called it Australia Post. Hey, Sean Atkins says hello all. Sean, mate, welcome to the stream. Careful in your Junkers there in the clouds. If you're in live weather, you're going to get some ice. Ice, baby. Yeah, now, really, Vruden? That's really crazy, isn't it? The fact that I can't get my Streamlabs and PayPal to talk to each other, no matter every single tip and trick video that I use, and you just get it by default. That's messed up. Yeah, exactly, Shane. If they used kangaroos, I would have had my wheel. You know, the expected delivery day was the 22nd of September. And it is now the 5th of October, almost the 6th of October. So, there we go. Australia Post at work for you there, ladies and gentlemen. But that is ridiculous, Bruden. I gotta know how to build a computer that works. Look, I don't think it's computer related. I did build the computer that I'm streaming this on, and I built my previous computer as well. And my PCs tend to last 10 years, so I will just put it out there, Bruden, that I can sort of build computers that work. That's my claim anyway. Oh yeah, right, Shane. You and Australia Post run on the same time. Not on time, the same time. Speaking of which, also, Shane, thank you very much for your Discord correspondence earlier today. It is 100% appreciated. And we'll give it a shot. For a bit of a different view for once, a little bit more zoomed into the aircraft than we would usually go with. Yeah, where's this little island bush Queensland stream was quite enjoyable to watch, I must say. Basically, what we did is we watched Wes strip in the bush. Land on strips in the bush, should I say. Not sure I want the other thing to occur, but anyway. I've now said it on the internet, so good luck taking that back. Bring it back, sing it back. Ozflight Simmer's obviously in the mood to buy a bunch of left-handed screwdrivers. Fair enough. Fozzie says, hit that like button, exclamation mark. Thank you, Fozzie. Much appreciated. Mr. Fozzie is a legend, as we've already come to discover. And if you haven't come to discover that, you need to be enlightened by Fozzie. That's, I mean, that's disturbing, Wes, but, Also very much deserved on my behalf. So, no, hey, I feel like I had that coming. Bloody hell, why am I already yawning? It's like 11 p.m. I don't usually start yawning until like 2 or 1 or whatever it is in the morning. Also, that reminds me, with the time change here, is that more beneficial? Like the fact that we're now an hour ahead of where we were previously, is that more beneficial for you guys? Or less beneficial for you guys? Just so I know whether I need to alter my stream time, start times slightly to make sure that I think it's better for the people in the UK, possibly. But I'm not sure about our US friends. True. You sang it at like 2 a.m. on stream. Oh yes, I remember you telling me that, Wes. So I might go back and have a look, hey? Let's see if we can have the next Voice Australia. Yes, of course it works for Queensland, Shane. Like, you're an hour behind. Wes started at 4 a.m. Okay, so for you, Bruden, I would have started at 7 a.m., yeah? So if I start at my usual start time, which is an hour later, I'm starting at 8 a.m. for you. So yes, being an hour ahead is beneficial to all. Okay, cool. Oh, you guys lose an hour in 3 weeks. Okay, so it only actually makes a difference for 3 weeks. Interesting. But that's cool. All good. Yeah, the bloody Queenslanders are always behind, Wes. That's exactly right. Us Victorians are always breaking records. I mean, look at our COVID cases today. Most COVID cases ever recorded in a 24-hour period in this country. Shane's just playing to the Queenslanders being slow. Very well done, Shane. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 11:11. So if you want to make a wish, make it now. That was so cringy, but also... No, it was just cringy. I'll just leave it at that. Cringy is good... Bruden says, I look up at the screen, I can't see anything. Is that because you've got a VR headset on, or... Time's always good? Sweet. So I will always start my streams at around that 10, 11 p.m. Time point here in Australia, unless I'm waiting for Shane to finish one of his Sunday night streams, in which case we'll start at like 4 a.m. Ah, I see what you're saying, Bruden. Osflexima says it's true. Queenslanders talk slower than Victorians. It's probably because you guys don't have the phenomenal coffee that we have. We're always hyped up on caffeine. You noticed that when you first moved up here many, many years ago in a galaxy far, 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 far and further away. Fair enough. What is my current heading? My current heading is 244. Just remember, Drew, that any more than 3 shakes and you're playing with it. Victorians are just a bunch of South Australian rejects. So what you're saying is that South Australia rejects basically... Sorry, let me rephrase it. South Australia has rejected double its or triple its actual population of people. I see. That doesn't sound like a very economically smart thing to do. I mean, I'm no expert, but... So basically, we're South Australian immigrants then, are we? Fair enough. I too would immigrate from South Australia. Jesus, David. I'm off to Canada anyway. I mean, look, Blackadder, it would be an absolutely wonderful thing. At the same time, though, I feel like I have too many potential opportunities lined up here in Australia. Not necessarily where I live currently. That's not so much of a thing, you know, but I don't know. Don't know if I'm in the position where I sort of want to restart from scratch in another country, as good and as awesome as Canada would be. Yeah, however though, Wes, you don't buy Power Office anymore now that your Tesla batteries are all installed for your solar panels. Drew says, you sophomores, stick shaker is a store warning system that Black Evo 9 doesn't want to feel if he is too slow. Ah. I mean, I guess if you shake the stick slowly, it lasts longer, Drew, so... How that works during a heat wave, Wes, I don't know, but if... I mean, I'll tell you right now, the power in this state doesn't work very well in a heat wave, so it can only be potentially better. It can't really be any worse. Garland says, most of my family is from Canada. Just like every other country, it has some serious problems. Yeah, it would. Absolutely, it would, Garland. I just feel like it might have less issues right now than... But I could be wrong. Flight Simmer says, if Vic's South Australian rejects, what does that mean for Tassie? Yeah, many questions need to be asked about Tasmania. Wes needs to save some fuel for the barbecue. What are we barbecuing? I mean, I know we're going back to Argentina. It probably means we need to barbecue some meat. But, yeah. They are still locked down too and border is closed. Wes is being fuel efficient. There's a story that I didn't expect to hear. So there's only 2 people behind me. The fact that there's anyone behind me is amazing, but only 2 people behind me, Ruben and Sean, as in Banjo. Which I should just check to see if I need to do a bit of fuel transferring, which I don't yet. We good. I'm hoping that everybody's got their life jackets because we are doing a prolonged journey across water. A lot of us are in single engine general aviation aircraft, so now we've got 28 knots of crosswind. We're still inside Falkland airspace. Interesting. Oh, I just realised I haven't put the flight plan into my little nav map. That was a bit silly. Very, very silly, man. That is what I want. Cool. Oh my God, who's miles out in front? That's Brett that's miles out in front. Damn, Brett. You be moving, boy. You be moving. David said he had a capybara pelt in Chile. Damn thing was longer than I am tall. I don't even know what that is, so I'm just going to put that into Google right now and pretend that I know what I'm talking about. I see. That's, interesting. There you go. Interesting looking animal thing. Yeah, world's largest rodent. There you go. I think I might need to go unload the dog. I shall return. Oh. Right, I am back. Ah, shit. Ah. It's all a joke, Brett. It's all a joke. I only they absolutely know that it's all a joke as well. You wait, boy, says Wes. G'day. Shout out to the gents who I did just time out for the fun of it though. Are a complete bunch of legends, but figured it'd be funny to do that. Oh, well, Fozzie, Wallybot is Wes's channel bot. Hey, Brett, you got little nav map running. Yeah, I saw you out the front there. You're absolutely steaming along. Steaming along. Chat went quiet. Yeah, I know, Drew. It's really weird. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where everybody went. It's like they all just disappeared for 5 minutes. The thing is, I've okayed that people do that. When I'm not here, so I feel like that was a little bit harsh, but you know, I'm sure I'll cop it in Shane's stream and in Wes's stream from now, so that's cool. All good. Yeah, there you go, Drew. Bubba would have seen bot and just gone, oh. But no, it's Wes if you do see it. Yeah, I understand it was all Oz Flight Simmer's fault, Blackadder. That's why he was the first one who I timed out. I'll get pimples on the tongue. Doesn't sound very pleasant, Sean. I'm fully aware of the fact that I'm going to cop it as soon as they all finish their 5-minute timeouts. And that's cool. Come at me, boys. David. Yeah, I'm literally watching the time, just going, not long now. And I know from the concurrent viewers that they're all still here waiting to just completely ravaged the chat.
I love it how Blackadder just calls out Oz Flight Simmer. I feel like you're going to get screwed as well as myself, Blackadder, in Oz Flight Simmer's next stream. Hey, Wes is back. Take me down by any means necessary. Yeah, all of you are done now. You're all back. All good. I could see part of the reason that I did that is when I was standing over there trying to get Doggo to get off the couch and go have a wee, I could see all of you plotting, like starting to do it. And I was like, oh, when I get back, I'm going to just do the timeout on all of them. Yeah, if somebody's in the Tomcat, buzz me. Black Evo's word find. Can you give me an N? Can you give me a T? Charge back all your PayPals. Well done, sir. Wes says that he was hurt and that it made him cry and he was alone in that cold, dark room. Wes, nobody was meant to know about the fact that you were stuck in my basement. Yeah, what about him, Fozzie? He's really good with weaponry, very good at taking down animals and making sure that, you know, we've got venison for dinner or whatever. He certainly is. He certainly is. Yeah, well, David, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, you were having a good time, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Drew. His cousin Pork. Mike and Pork. Complete bunch of hunts, they are. Has anyone seen a KC-135 near? As in nearby where we are, or nearby being released in the sim? I don't see KC, a KC-135. I don't see KC in the Sunshine Band. I don't see. Yeah. Ah, you need fuel, Sean.
just use the special new refueling service, Sean. It's just like where they transfer the fuel to the aircraft directly through the atmosphere. You can just drag the slider up and let it know exactly how much fuel you want. It's new technology that it's only just become available in the last 12 months. Black Evo says, pretty sure he had a crush on Amanda DP Throat. Yeah, I mean, now that I remember it, yeah, I feel he did talk a lot about Amanda. But I can't remember whether it was Amanda DP Throat or Amanda Hug and Kiss. It was one of those two. Oh yeah, Wes, I'm in the Madonna outfit, absolutely. Like a virgin. I know it's not the lyrics to that song, but every single time I, come across that song, I'm like, they should have just made their lyrics, like a virgin, fucking for the very first time. I was going to try and get the dog's attention and get her to come over here and spend some time with me, but she's asleep. He got caught with Wilma Dick Fit. Friction burn, Wes. Fucking hell. It's I've been caught many times with Wilma. Let's try something here. Hold on a sec. If you're gonna be up here with me, you can't attack my face. It is Doggo, yes.
soon as I took the headphones out and looked over at her, she just sat up straight away and looked at me like. So I figured, alright, I'll bring you over then. Are you just going to fall asleep on me? Are you not going to be sociable in any way, shape or form? She's just biting her tail. Don't know why I got her to come over. not being sociable in any way. Yeah, exactly. That's not a bad idea, actually. Blackadder, not a bad idea at all. Especially seeing as she lives with me permanently, basically now. She doesn't know how to control her anger. Shane is dropping hot content. What, like on his OnlyFans or on Pornhub, or what are we talking about here, Drew? David says, I stupidly named my dog Shark. Taking it for a walk at the beach is pandemonium. Come up here, like, be a little bit sociable, or do you want to just sit down at the bottom of me? Like, around the end of my legs, you crazy female dog. Oh. There we go. Yeah, that sounds about right, Sean. That sounds about right. Jesus, David. Shane's only... my God, dog, can you get out of my mouth, please? Shane's OnlyFans has him in his merry wig shanking Wes. Oh! $125 ETU for Black ETE for you, Black Evo. Oh, okay. Maybe my maths is slightly out. Actually, no, 125 sounds sort of right, because it was expected to be about 3.5 hours of flying, and we're probably about an hour and just over an hour and a half into the leg, so. Ruin the surprise. David Jacko is paying for the top tier of the OnlyFans. He would know. Yeah, well, how much is your top tier of your OnlyFans again, Shane? Like $69 a week or something? Now we know why David has no money to start his own streaming journey that he's spoken about on and off for the last 6 months, because he keeps spending it on the Shane's OnlyFans. Right, you're clearly sick of being up here. I understand. I'm annoyed. Don't play with your toys. Get rid of all bloody dog hair. Don't play with your toys under my feet. Wait. Don't play with your toys. $71 a week with 2 extra friends. Fair enough. I just let you out. As if you need to go out again, dog. Lucky hell. Big Chris says, I see a tutorial video. I like to see that. Thank you very much, Big Chris. I probably put in a good 6 or 7 hours from the moment I started filming that video to the moment it was ready to put up on YouTube. So appreciate the kind words there. It definitely makes doing stuff like that very much worthwhile. And it was lots of fun as well getting to sort of take my time with the DC6 and sort of demonstrate on how to do things in a more in-depth, simplified, which is a contradiction in terms when you say it out loud, but you know what I mean. Sean Dale says, DCS are doing a map for the Falklands and South Argentina, Chile. It looks amazing and has old and new maps, fly Cold War birds or modern fighters. I think it would be a quicker flight in an F-14. Yeah? Vruden says if you walk the dog again, that whole thing is going to start all over again. What? Oh, the emoji thing. Right, yes. Probably. But I'm not walking the dog, I'm just letting it out to pee. But I think she's just being a shit and standing at the door going, Dad, I want to go outside. And I'm like, it's nearly midnight, it's like cold as shit out there. She doesn't have a doggy door, so I've got to keep the back door fully open. No thank you. Not if I can avoid that. Bloody freeze my tits off. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but she's currently chasing a ball around the man cave. Just banging into everything, running into everything. No, but you see, Drew, it's all good because I did technically give them permission to do stuff like that when I'm not here. It was just simply because I was just over there and I could still see what was going on that made me come up with the idea. Usually I'll just let it happen, so I wouldn't actually mind. Sean says that I'm a solid professional that creates amazing work for everyone. Wouldn't go so far as to say a solid professional. Amazing work, I try. But yeah, I certainly wouldn't use professional in that sentence. That's for sure. How much is the bribe? Oz Flight Simmer will pay it. I mean, I know you asked Drew that question, but I'm going to answer it on Drew's behalf. Seeing as Drew likes to always bring conversations back to himself, it's my turn, Drew.
So the bribe is $1 million. There's a new sheriff in town. Things are going to change around here. So, Drew, does that mean I need to remove my mod rights? Yeah, no, I'm aware of the fact that I'm getting overtaken by Junkers. This thing cannot go any faster if I'm keeping things semi-realistic, which I'm trying to. Oh my god, dog. What are you doing? Trying to knock me off my chair. Sean with the way with words there, which I clearly don't have because it took me 3 attempts to get that sentence out. Drew says, let's just talk about me. I'm far more comfortable in that space. I know you're comfortable in that space, but Drew, I'm trying to help you grow as a person, get out your comfort zone, you know, experience life from a different perspective. What's it feel like to be overtaken by a Junker and be slower than Shane? Or do you need donations for fuel? I mean, I haven't been overtaken. I don't mind being slower than Shane. You know, slow and steady wins the race. It's always good to come second. Do I need donations for fuel? No. I don't need donations. They are, you know, made it very clear that donations are not a right. They are a privilege to receive them. Ozflight Simmer says, I do agree, I learn what not to say on stream. But Shane, that's not fun. Oh, sorry. That was a very loud laugh, I know. It was just perfect timing. Drew says, a whole new world. Wes, in case you were wondering, because I know you can still hear me, your good friend, Mr. Burgerman, is where you want to direct your anger on that one. There you go. David, how's that bus feeling? It's not only gone over you, but it's put it in reverse and gone backwards over you as well. You are incorruptible, Drew. God bless. Yeah, no, David Jacko is not incorruptible at all. Speaking of which, David, are you still locked down in the house, not allowed to go anywhere, see anyone, breathe on anyone? I'm assuming you don't have the bubonic plague. Excuse me, doggo, do you have to play with your chew toys on my feet? You have a whole garage, but my feet is where you want to play with your chew toys. Don't you dare knock my computer tower over, dog, or there's going to be hell to pay. It's on the other side. Go grab it. There you go. 9 more days to go. Sorry, my finger slipped. We don't allow bots in the channel anyway, so, I mean... You're way too slow, Drew. At this point, I feel like Wes is now going to go and create another YouTube channel simply just to be able to have a third backup channel for when his other 2 channels get timed out. God bless Bryce Apollo. G'day, Shane. Or Becky. Whichever one you are. We all know that Becky Davies was Fozzie anyway. Common Sense Wes 709 Davies. Wow, there's an amalgamation. Good morning to Tanana. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Star, please take your toy and choose somewhere other than my feet to play with it, please. Please. It feels really weird having a dog running around on my feet. No, not here. About halfway, everyone. Check your fuel tanks. Okay, checking. Oh, yeah, I need to do some fuel transfer. Oh, for God's sake, Star. Jesus. Gotcha. Oh no, you got away. Oh yeah, Sean, the Junkers is really, really nice plane to fly. Oh geez, Tanana, that's not a good thing, mate. You make sure you rest up there. Might be a good idea to swap tanks every half hour. I mean, yeah, probably, seeing as otherwise now the aircraft's going to be like having to compensate. You make a very good point, Shane. I'll make sure I start doing that. Are you sure that your helicopter's not just set to unlimited fuel, Vruden? And Stu, mate, catch you later. You look after yourself, okay, bro? You're sure it is? Well, then that's probably why it gets such good mileage, Vruden. I don't know, it's just the process of deduction. I came to that conclusion. See, I haven't been overtaken yet by the Junkers. I've been overtaken by Vruden in the helicopter, but I haven't been overtaken by... Yeah, transfer pump, Black Evo, that's exactly right. It's not really swapping tanks, I guess, but it is... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you'd say it. No, it doesn't have a both tank selection. I'm not sure why. It's probably something to do with the way the aircraft has been constructed. No doubt. .27 knots of crosswind still. Damn. So we have, or we should have, about, where am I? Hello, little nav map. Oh, there I am. So we should have about 170-ish nautical miles, 180, something like that, left to cover, I believe. It sounds about right. If it's not right, don't, yeah. Who timed you out, Wes? Oh, I don't know. I didn't even realise you'd been timed out, mate. 92 minutes. Okay, let me have a bit of a squiz here. Yeah, I've got about 90 minutes left. Sean, exactly 90 minutes. Exactly. Yeah, so there we go. 180 nautical miles, 178.5 nautical miles. Sweet. What the bloody hell is Shropshire in England? Occasionally I get hit by Attack of the Yawns, and I just sort of like can't stop it for 10 seconds or so. I'm not trying to say that you're all boring, because you're definitely not. But my body obviously has different ideas. Really am hoping that that damn steering wheel is available for me to collect tomorrow, seeing as I've already got to be in town and I'm going to be going shopping for a microphone potentially. The ability to collect the steering wheel as well would be just perfecto, you know? Molto bene, grazie. I realised that I've just kept missing Tanana's comments, and all I just read then was it was a gravity-fed transfer, so it only worked in descent, and I was like, huh? What is he on about? If I read the rest of the comments, I'd know. I wonder, seeing as there's 27 viewers at the moment, I wonder if Jesse is hanging around in here. Hey, Max is here. Everybody's just turned it all the way up to the max. G'day, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And yeah, the clouds are quite cool. The formations that they have. Oh, who's directly below me there? You're still generic, Sean? Just because your aircraft is generic doesn't mean that you are generic. Oh, right, okay, Tanana, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Shut up, Shane. The whole chat would like to know how you are today. Oh, that's you below me, Sean. Yeah, awesome. There we go. That's cool as. I like that. Stay there. I've given up on trying to get the dog to not play with her dog toy on my toes. She's obviously decided that is the optimum position for playing with her bitey toy, so okay, whatever. Shane, that's because you are part of an online cult, and you started said online cult, known as the Australian Simulation Streamers Cult, of which you are president and CEO. Shade. In this case, God bless everyone. Yeah, don't drink the wine. Exactly. God knows what Shane's put in that shit. Yeah. Our amazing leader, Oz Flight Simmer. I feel like I should just like get on my knees and start praying towards the direction of Queensland. Ginger, okay, hang on a sec. Hang on a second, I need to just reacquaint myself with because I'm very aware of the name. I just need to reacquaint myself with So he was a leader of the People's Temple. I see. Known for his advocacy of Stalinism and Marxism. I see. Sounds like a lovely human. Lovely, lovely human. Yeah, Shane, we know that you believe the Earth is flat. Speaking of which, how's your 5G coverage going, Shane? Yes, that's probably because it was a cult to Nana. Weird stuff happens in cults all the time. I am now mounting Sean from the top. I hope it's consensual. True. Yeah, I was just reading that, Vruden. That's why I finished my little bit of reading with sounds like a lovely man. Australia is flat and that's all that matters, right? Not at all. Unlike unfortunate percentage of Americans to Nana, Australians actually care about what happens in other countries around the world. Notice how carefully I worded that so as not to cause huge amounts of backlash. Oh, that's what Shane runs. He runs a bloody coffee cult. Whatever you do when you're around Shane, do not drink the coffee. I repeat, do not drink the coffee. It's probably laced with... and don't eat the Maltesers either. They're probably laced with something. So are you be disappearing actually, Shane, or are you just literally off to get coffee and then you're going to come back and keep hanging out with all the cool people on the internet? Shane has got to be on the decaf at this hour. Drew, I feel like you underestimate Shane. Needs to finish his sermon. At first, I'll be honest with you, Black Eva. I read that as Shane needs to finish his salmon. Just coffee and to change the world at the same time. Fair enough. Preach to us, O Great One. Teach us the ways of the Sim. I feel like I could take some of the wording out of this chat, put it all together, and we'll basically have Shane's Flight Sim Cult Bible. May Shane bless you with the touching of his noodly appendages. Wait, wrong cult. Well, it actually may not be the wrong cold at all. It could be the right cold. You don't know what weird things go on behind the scenes. Coffee and salmon. Speaking of coffee and salmon, Drew, there's actually a video on YouTube from, I think it's Tasty channel, Tasty, where they actually cook salmon in a coffee maker. As in one of those drip ones. Thou shalt not Airbus. Ooh, Darwin dropping solid facts. I don't know if I wanted to say that out loud, but solid facts. Concurrent viewers just drops like by half. Yeah, but Drew, they didn't put the salmon in the coffee. Right? They used the coffee thing, and they put the salmon and the oil and the dill and the lemon and all that into the oil, but then they cooked it by putting the coffee maker back in its coffee heating pot thingamajiggy area. So basically they made poached salmon. They used a coffee pot as their cooking utensil, which is... No, the glass ones. That, you know, that you put the filter over and the coffee filters through. One of those ones. It actually could be called a percolator over there, Drew, I'm not sure. Here, I refer to percolators as the ones that you unscrew, fill up the little bottom part with the water, put the insert in, fill it up with your coffee, screw it back on and put it on the stove and let it boil up through. Hang on, let me, Really? Stupid thing. One of those ones, Drew. Josh Manchester has just caught up. Josh, mate, welcome to the stream. Absolute pleasure to have you here. I'll wave to you from my DA40, seeing as you're just off to the right-hand side there. Hello. Gami Wombat says, thanks for the stream again. Always great entertainment. See everyone. Have a good one. Gami, mate, you look after yourself, good sir. And hopefully I will catch up with you tomorrow afternoon at some point for coffee and cake and simming. In a virtual world, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but whatever, just roll with it. And Asobo said, let there be aircraft, and there was aircraft. Yes, very well done, ha ha ha, hardy hardy ha. Yes, okay, but you see, Vruden,
the webcam is mirrored. So, that is my right-hand side. To you it may not be, but that is my right-hand side. So think about the fact that I am... The me that you see is my reflection. So everything is opposite. Wait, that's not you? Wow, it's been a huge stitch up for the last 4 months. I am the real leader of the cult. You will never actually see my real face. That is not my left-hand side, Green. This is my right hand. Okay. Right hand, and that is my left hand. Okay? We figured out our lefts from our rights. Are the directions backwards in Australia too? Yes, they are, Bruton. Coffee, salmon, cake, and simming. Sounds delightful. It certainly does, Drew. Like, I mean, I can't wait to have my... it sounds like a recipe to shit yourself. My face is on the back of my head. That's exactly right. I am Lord Voldemort. I have 2 faces. Hold up some text as proof. Ooh, okay. Let's see what... Have I got a writing device in here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. When I go to Peru, can I cook guinea pigs on stream? Look, Garwin, it would be an option if I could actually get guinea pig, but I can't. Well, that worked well with the green screen, didn't it? Does that answer everyone's question? Could anyone actually read what I had written on the paper as well? Or do I need to write it bigger? Because I've just realised that I've probably written that extremely small. Okay, Sean, let me have a look, mate. I think it's asking you to make sure that you're logged in to your Streamlabs or PayPal or something. Sean? I'm not sure, mate. says down the bottom, continue with PayPal. I'm assuming that he's listed there because he's a sponsor of Streamlabs, or Streamlabs sponsors his music or something like that. I'm not 100% sure why you're seeing that. I will write another thing on the paper though, because I do actually have a message for someone in chat right now. I sort of realised that I hadn't written that big enough though for them to be able to see said message. That's better. Hello, green screen. David is obsessed with those emojis because he thinks it looks like two people shitting into a cup. That's less legible than what I wrote? Yeah, well. My hoodie says Mossimo. Oh god. Drew, mate, with the donation. What an absolute legend. With the reversing llama or donkey or horse or whatever it was. But he says you are always going in the right direction as far as I'm concerned. Drew, you're a legend. You are an absolute legend. And Sean Dale as well with the donation. It says, please take care and have time to chill with a coffee. Sean, legendary. I will make sure that I will make sure that I will take it and I will go get myself a coffee before I go and see the people at this Japanese restaurant that's opening up in town tomorrow. Correct, Brooded. Only took you about 25 minutes to figure out that. But thank you to both of you, absolute legends, long-time supporters of the channel. I cannot thank you enough for your generosity. It's extremely helpful. It enables, so many things to occur. It's even though it's not here with us, it's enabled, a steering wheel, which is only going to improve the channel content. It's enabled extra aircraft. It's enabled DLC. It's enabled all sorts of phenomenal things. Green screens. It's going to enable a new microphone. I cannot say thank you enough. So, legendary. Cheers. And Blackadder as well with the donation, who says, have I paid my entry to your cult yet? Yes, you have. That is the exact amount of money required to enter the cult, Blackadder. So, welcome. We worship Oz Flight Simmer 5 times a day, and we drink an astronomical amount of coffee in the process. But legends, thank you so much. Very, very, very much appreciated. Have I ever tried flying a plane with a steering wheel? I have not, but once Star Trek actually gives me my steering wheel that I paid for so long ago, I won't go back into that because it's just going to make me angry. Well, not angry, but frustrated. I'll give it a go. In, like, somebody's stream, whether it's Shane's or Wes's or Brett's or whatever, I'll have a shot at flying a plane with a steering wheel. And I shall report back on results. Part of the other reason why I'm so, you know, keen to get the steering wheel is like, it was purchased to make better driving content with Truck Sim, BeamNG, F1, when I do Need for Speed Underground Nostalgia, and the pricks haven't bloody given it to me, you know? Hey, Garwin with the donation as well. Mate, thank you very much. Much appreciated. He's donated 6.66. And he says, Cult, I want in. Garwin, that is the exact right amount of money that you have donated to attend the cult. You as I said, we worship Ozflight Simmer 5 times a day and drink an astronomical amount of coffee. I know I'll still crash, but you know what, David? At least, you know, then I don't have something to blame it on other than my shit driving. Instead of, you know, blaming it on, oh, the controller makes it so difficult to make this turn in Truck Sim and stuff like that. Why was it cheaper for the Garwin to join? Blackadder, the first rule of the cult is we don't ask questions. And I overcharged Drew. I'll be honest, the correct amount to join the cult is whatever you want, really. As long as you let me know that you want to join the cult. I really need to take that out of my Streamlabs, don't I, Garwin? Oh, I just saw Sean's comment. He says, I hope to get BeamNG soon. Sean, I would like to do something for you, Sean. I would, seeing as everyone has been incredibly generous to the channel for such a long period of time, I would like to give back, Sean. And I would like to use some of the channel money to help you afford BeamNG. So you let me know how far off you are from being able to grab it, and I'll cover the rest of that with the channel money. Or my own money. You know what? I'll just cover the whole lot. I'll cover the whole lot. We'll use some channel money, we'll use my money, we'll put them together, we'll get you BeamNG, Sean. How does that sound? The clouds are thinning as we get close to the coast. That's a good thing. Drew says, Bryce, can we ask you some questions? Yes, but only because you ask if you can start asking questions.
Yeah, so I will use some channel money, Garlic. But I obviously want to use some of my own money there as well, just to make it, as a gift. So that everyone is involved in some way, shape or form. And that's the whole point of the channel money, is to invest it back in the channel. And as far as I'm concerned, paying it forward to a legendary person such as Sean, who deserves so much more than what this world has offered him. Yeah. So David says, why do people fart? Don't know, not a scientist, David. Why is the sky blue? I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. Why do whales sing? Because they're having a whaley good time. Drew says, how do you display excellence on a daily basis? I don't. What makes rainbows? Textures. And Blackadder has just tipped all the money, basically, to afford BeamNG. No, not quite. About, yeah, there you go. There we go. BeamNG paid for. My money, Blackadder, and Oz Flight Simmer. Add it all together. That is one copy of BeamNG. Sean, now you don't get a choice in the matter. The other channel members have made the decision for you there, good sir. But thank you very much to Blackadder and Shane and everybody who was always so generous to the channel. Yeah, I'm a little bit speechless. That's basically what I am. Why can we only see one side of the moon? Because it's the dark side of the moon. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? I don't know. Take a gulp and find out. Fozzie says, why are long pants long? Why are bushes bushy? Long pants are long because they're long pants, and bushes are bushy because they're bushes. True, your money is very good here, mate. Your money will be used for the microphone. I have to split it between, the things. Ruben says, why are there locks on the doors at 7-Eleven when it never closes? Security purposes. Why do we park in a driveway and drive on parkways? I don't know what a parkway is. We don't use parkways here in Australia, so I can't answer that question because I'm not educated in parkways. What's the difference between a European swallow and an African swallow? One is white, one is black. Oz coins are not accept. Oh, sorry. It was at this point that he realised he fucked up. Because he realised that he hasn't done the bloody poll in Discord for his new channel currency. Well, shit. What gets bigger the more you take away? I get bigger the more I eat takeaway. David says, why does my wife's blurt taste like the postman's dogger? Postman Pat. Why do they call them apartments when they're all stuck together? Not sure. Not educated enough to answer that question. Oh, so a parkway is just a boulevard. The question is it a boulevard of broken dreams? I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Why do they call them buildings when they've already done building them? Hang on, doggo. Sorry. I'll be back. Alrighty, we are back to you. What did I miss whilst I was gone? Not much, actually. Why do they call a women's prison a penal colony? Probably because they're all transgender. Pants can mean different things depending on where you live. Absolutely they can. All hail Oz Flight Simmer, 100%. All hail him, for he is legendary. Oh, we're actually not that far out now.
Wow, Brett's already basically on the ground in Rio Grande. What the hell? What are you flying, Brett? Supersonic Concorde or something? Like, holy shit, bro. Oh, it's Celtic. Fair enough. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who was onto that, David. He's been leaving very inappropriate comments on videos recently. That's why I was just sort of acknowledging the presence and nothing else. Oh, you're in the Beechcraft, Brett. Okay, that makes more sense. That thing bloody moves. Really bloody moves. Gonna be some serious icing issues when we come into Rio Grande here. What's the deal with Shropshire in the chat? I'm not exactly 100% sure there, Sean, but I think it's got something to do with Becky Davies. There we go, just responded to your message there on Discord, Sean. She's not a bot. She has feelings and just wants to say hello. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I wonder where you are. Our ETE is at about 45 minutes, Bruden. I don't know why, but I've got this urge to bang out some Lion King music. I don't know what the fuck's brought it on. I don't know why, but I have. So, there you go. Yeah, AI bot, artificial intelligence bot. So they've actually got quite a good idea on how to hold conversations online. Fine, Bruden. If you don't, you don't. As you said, you're going to try your best to make it to every single stream and make it through every single stream. But that doesn't mean that you're actually going to make it through every single stream. You're just going to try your best. So, all good. If you can't, you can't. If you can, fantastic.
I promise not to lose any sleep over at Bruden. I know I'm really going to struggle without your presence, but I'll pull myself together and I'll pull through. It'll just fly past the airport. That's not ideal, but I guess if that's what works for you, it works for me too, Bruden. Yeah, that's my attempt at the Airwolf theme song. That is my first attempt, and it will regrettably be my last attempt as well. I know that's not very helpful response there, Sean, but it's the truth. Oh God! Just time out Blackadder for using the wrong sentencing. That has to be the coolest emoji right there in the middle of that, those three emojis that you sent me there, Sean. An ATS or an ETS emoji, that's so cool. What's the timestamp? Timestamp for what? Sorry, Shane, did I miss something? Are you using a language I don't understand? Shane says, can you turn your music off for 1 second and do your Airwolf again, please? I mean, sure. Yeah, I'm sure that was really worth your time, Shane. Well, that's an interesting idea, Bruden, and you'll have to let us know if it does make it to Africa. So basically we're talking about Airwolf up late then, Tanana.
Airwolf up late. Coming soon.
He wanted a clean clip of me doing that. I mean, I don't know what he's going to use it for. I've just made Halley 3. Oh, for fuck's sake. But you see, Shane, what you need to do is you need to get permission from me to use that in your stream, because that is my copyrighted file. Otherwise, Shane, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to sue you. Strike one. Oh, Shane's already compensated me financially, well and truly enough, over the last 4 months.
I'm just being a dick, basically. You're gonna make a meme and upload it to Giphy. Sorry, I've never heard of a meme before, Shane. You want to give everybody the definition of what a meme is that you upload to Giphy? I've heard of a meme. Haven't heard of a meme, no. But as I said, Shane, I'm just being a dick. Go for it. Make it Halley 3. You have my permission, Shane. I'm happy to write written permission for it as well. Like, all good. Ooh, bangers and mash for tonight's dinner, hey Sean. Excuse me for a second, I'm just gonna go get on a plane to the UK. I'm coming for dinner, okay? This is not the time to be throwing shade at Shane. Well, is it the time to be throwing sunlight at Shane then? Or moonlight? Sunscreen? Some sort of protection for his skin? Maybe one day, Sean. Maybe one day. Especially if I'm up that way. E.g. in the UK. No, Josh, Shane's not being mean. He's just being Shane. Which I guess technically is a contradiction in terms, but whatever. Don't take too much notice of Shane there, Josh. He's just being a AI bot. Rudin says something. Just don't piss him off, or the next thing you know, you'll be famous and you don't want that. How do you know I don't want... I mean, I don't necessarily want that, but how do you know that I don't want that? Yeah, Josh, that's cool, mate. I fully understand that I'm not going to be able to fit. Oh, no, you're saying to Shane. Sorry, mate. Sorry. No, never mind. I'll just shut up before I dig myself a hole big enough to bury myself in. Been there, you don't want it? I mean, I guess people handle things differently, Rudin, but at the same time, I'm not exactly going to ignore your advice either. Yeah, very true, Rudin, very true. But I don't want to be rich either. You know, that's not... and when I say rich, I mean like super overly rich. You know, like... If I had millions and millions and millions of dollars and I didn't know what to do with it, that's not a situation I would like to be in life, because, yeah.
Well, no, that's very true, and I don't want to be famous and poor either. And as I said, I don't necessarily want to be famous. That's certainly not a life aim. If it does occur at some point in my life for some reason or another, who knows what the future holds, I'll deal with it when the time comes. But yeah. No, you definitely don't want to be famous for being poor. That's exactly right, Sean. What else do you need? That's exactly right, Tanana. There is a point where a certain amount of money becomes too much for you to actually utilize to benefit yourself and those who mean most to you in life. And then you have to start using it to buy power. So, absolutely, 100%. And that's the point I'm trying to make, is there is a certain point where you sort of go, okay, that's too much money now. Brett Place says, okay, Bryce, I'm out for the night. Great flight, mate. Good night all. Brett, catch you later, mate. You look after yourself. Thank you very much for coming along. Very much appreciated. Absolute legend. If you are in the mood for a bit of Brett, and I'll be honest, there's a time in everybody's day that they should be in the mood for a bit of Brett. We're going to drop his channel here in the chat. If you haven't given him some love, give him some love. He has some flight simulator stream coming up this Thursday, where he will be flying the 737 MAX 8. So do please join the channel, go join his stream. It's a fantastic time. That's exactly right, Tanana. I look at it in the same perspective. If I make enough money in life to have a house, live comfortably, and look after family and closest friends with a house and the ability for them to live comfortably as well as having enough money there to make significant contributions to charities, and then a little bit of side money to just have a few cars, as toys. That's it. Nothing crazy. If I was that, and anything more than that, I would give to those who need it more than I do, because otherwise it makes you miserable, because you have so much money and nothing to do with it. Sean Atkins says, are we there yet? We're pretty close, Sean, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, exactly right, Shane. Exactly right. We are 27 minutes out. Sean Atkins, Banjo. So if I'm 27 minutes out, you're probably about 30 minutes out there, Banjo. Exactly right, Sean. For me, it wouldn't even be Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati, any of those. It would be cars that I grew up around when I first got into cars, when, I was like 10 years old. I would probably have like a mid-2000s Passat R36 or Golf R32. I would have various iterations of Holden Commodores and Ford Falcons with various motors. Probably a Toyota Crown Majesta. You know, nothing crazy, nothing out there, nothing expensive, nothing that's going to completely drain the bank, because if I was to have toys, I'd want toys that I can drive and enjoy and put kilometres on and not be worried about breaking things and stuff like that, you know? David Jacko's got toys, but I don't think they're the kind of toys that we're talking about here, Sean. Somehow. You've got your toy in your mouth and you're jumping up on me. What would you like me to do? What do you want? What do you want, Doggo? What do you want? I tried to have you sit up here with me before and you got off within a couple of minutes because you were bored. Hello. Also, shout out to Bully Make that makes dog toys. Holy crap. This dog absolutely, for hours on end, every day, chases this, one of those like rubber balls, like a Kong that you put treats in. And she's got some teeth, and she's had this thing for months, and it has no marks on it whatsoever. So shout out to the Bully Make people over there in the United States. Your dog toys are freaking good. Yeah, so Tanana, I'm the same. My list of dream cars is huge, but none of them would cost more than, 30 grand. Because, as I was saying, I sort of look at it and go, if I had a Ferrari, would I drive it? Probably not, because I'd be scared about breaking something. If I had a Toyota Crown Majesta with the 4.6 litre V8, would I be scared about breaking things? Nope. Because even if I did break it, it's a Toyota. And therefore that means that it's going to cost Toyota money to fix it. Also, Sean, have you sorted out a new system to allow you to get into bed there, mate? I know that you had that issue, the thing that it broke. Yes, miss, hello. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Excuse me for a sec, I'm being attacked. Not attacked, but... Come here then. Come here. Come on, you know how to get up here, you nuts. You are making this so difficult. Come on. There we go. That's good news, Sean. That's good news, mate. Glad to hear. Stop. Good night, Lord Oz Flight Simmer. All hail, Shane. Settle you. Settle down. Complete crazy woman. My hoodie says Mossimo. Yeah, it's not really very original, is it, Drew? Not very original at all. Oh, I can see coastline. Hell yeah, that's good stuff. I like a coastline. Do you mind not snoring? Fairy dog mother in the village? Yes. There is a liquor store in Mass named Bunghole Liquors. Bunghole Liquors. Interesting. No idea where they were going with that one, eh? Settle down a bit. You've gone from literally trying to lick my face to death to falling asleep and snoring in the space of 3 minutes. She's heavy to have up here. She's like 11.5 kilos or something. There is a liquor store in Beaver. Let's see. Bunghole Liquors and Beaver Liquors. Oh, we have it all in this channel. Yeah, it does look like it's going to be clear at our destination airport, which is quite nice. Have you guys got camel towing? No. We do not. Excuse me, miss. I'm going to pop you down for a sec because I need to visit the pilot's room before we make the landing. Okay? And as you guys have probably just heard, I need to visit the pilot's room before we make a landing. So I shall return. swear my dog's on drugs. She's an absolute nutcase. Sean says, do you want to land left or right side of the center line? I'd rather land on the center line, but do I have to pick one of those two, Sean? Oh, I see what you're getting at, Sean. Sorry there, mate. Hang on, let me just have a quick squiz at little nav map. See what the... I will land on the right-hand side because we've got 28 knots of crosswind. And seeing as you suggested the idea, I'll do the gentlemanly thing of landing in the more difficult spot, if that makes sense. And you're not going to talk me out of that either, so just saying. I'll do the right-hand side, you take the left-hand side. And if anybody is on the ground and is able to catch a photo of myself and Sean going to attempt landing sort of semi in at the same time, don't know how successful it'll be, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, so we are 23.4 nautical miles out, so I'm going to start dropping my altitude. And I'm going to go for about 1,700 feet pattern altitude. Yeah, hopefully not, Sean. I'm more concerned about us maintaining the right speeds and all that to even be in the general vicinity of each other. Because I'm not used to flying in formation. Cannot wait to get that Just Flight Piper Arrow as well, Sean, so I actually see you for what you are. Although, I wonder if I could change your model to somewhere to show up as the Carinado one that I have. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Anyway. Willie Kanaka's here, and he's popping in to say hello. Willie, mate, welcome to the stream. It has been a while. I hope you are doing well. How's the show going? How's everything going? Sorry, Sean, my descent rate there was getting a bit out of control. Trying to go for about a 350, 400 feet per minute descent rate. And Clocked is here as well. I've clocked him in. He's here. He's made good time. Welcome, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Damn, we've got a reunion going on, at least with Willie, and Clocked obviously enjoyed his first stream here because he's back. Better late than never. When the big hand is pointing to the number 9 and the little hand is pointing to number 4. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop, like whoa, whoa, what-oh.
So, Sean, I will obviously have to move to the right a bit. When we get closer to the ILS, I will do that. Only 10 away from 200. Yeah, I know, Garwin. Only 10 subs away from 200 subs, which is interesting because I'm going to do a giveaway, another giveaway at 200 subs. I was also hoping to do a cooking on the fly as a 200 sub celebration. So I'm working very hard on videos behind the scenes to try and achieve this. Oh yeah, I know, Sean. I'm getting photos. If the big hand is on the 9 and the little hand is on any number, your clock is messed up. No, it's not. It means it's 1:45 something. I don't know what sort of clocks you're using, Bruden, but clearly America has different clocks to what we do. No, so I said the big hand is on the 9 and the little hand is on the 4. Therefore, if you ask me, that's 3:45 or 4:45. Oh God, come on, Bruden. Like, it's slightly off of the number. Talk about Mr. fucking technical over here. Jason Heath says, just landed but gonna finish watching the stream in bed. Jason, we all know that's just so you can have some special time with your toys. I've been up since 6, so it's been a long day, pussy. Thanks for a fun stream. Catch you next time. Catch you later, Jason, mate. You look after yourself. And hopefully see you tomorrow in Shane's stream. I'm hoping that I can do some sort of stream tomorrow night after Shane. Hoping BeamNG or something to do with steering wheels. How do you take a photo of you two landing? Do you have like NVIDIA software or AMD software, Blackadder? They take screenshots. Otherwise, just take a screenshot. Yeah, I don't know. Best advice I can provide. Okay, need to definitely drop altitude now. Basically need to fall out of the sky. Sorry, Sean, I am literally falling out of the sky. Yeah, there you go. Print screen might work. Sean's matching me with falling out of the sky. There you go, control print screen and paste it into Microsoft Paint. That's a fortnight? Damn, I wasn't flying that slow, was I, Bruden? No worries, mate. I know what you're getting at. You have a good one, sir. And we'll see you tomorrow in Shane's stream. Wow, going down at 2,000 feet per minute in the DA40. I wonder if that would actually be considered regulation. Probably not, I'm going to say.
But Bruden, mate, have a good one, good sir. Look after yourself. Or should I say Mr. the Great? Like a brick. That's exactly right, Clock. Coming down like a brick. Pop your ears and pull out the airsick bag. Yeah, especially in a unpressurized GA aircraft. This is probably not what I would call recommended. Loading up now will try and meet me at the destination. Fair enough, no worries, mate. Very good, very good. That works, that works. I'm assuming you're not going to try and load up on the Falkland Islands and meet me at the destination, because unless you're flying an SR-71 Blackbird, I'm not waiting. Because it's like 3 and a bit hour flight. Keep an eye on my... Oh my god. Okay. Power. Okay, gonna hold this altitude now until in a position to disconnect the autopilot. And I need to make sure I obviously put my fashion statement back on the top of my head so that I can keep looking over to my left, make sure that I am maintaining positioning with Sean. There we go. Oh god, I can't even see him. Oh, that's because he's behind me. Right, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, I can't see him, but then remembered that aircraft don't have rear view mirrors or reverse cameras. Getting in, almost at the point where we need to make the slight adjustment to runway heading, so I'm almost going to be taking off the autopilot. Rapid descents in cold weather can also damage the engine. Yeah, well, this is cold weather because it's still -1 degrees and we're basically on the ground. Okay, autopilot is coming off. Going to speed out. Oh, that crosswind is going to be a real issue. You know, I had it at nearly 2,000 feet a minute going. So probably not recommended. Falling out of the sky here, which is what is wanted. Way too high on approach. as Sean is basically saying to me. He's like, you're a madman, what are you doing? Why are you so high still? The weather here at the field is about a 17 knot crosswind, and we're now at plus 1 degree Celsius, plus 2 degrees Celsius. Right, I'm gonna need flaps to slow this puppy down. Wow, really having to fight that wind. I get the feeling that the landing speed of a DA40 is a lot less than the landing speed of a Piper Arrow. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, Sean, that's one thing I didn't take into account, is that my landing speed is like 70 knots, 68 knots, something like that. Whereas I'm pretty sure a P-28 Arrow doesn't fly that slow on approach and landing. Hey, William Kelly says, do you have regular live stream days times, and which server are you on? So we're on West USA. You can absolutely be guaranteed that you will catch Microsoft Flight Simulator on this channel on a Tuesday, on a Thursday, and on a Saturday. There's also other days in there that we will stream Flight Sim, and we stream other things as well, William. We stream Truck Sim, we stream Wreckfest, we stream BeamNG. We'll be starting Farming Sim soon. Forza Horizon 5 is on its way, Far Cry 6. So the regular streams on this channel is at least a minimum of 3 flight sim streams on a week, on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and we sort of fill in the other days with occasionally an extra flight sim stream or other things. Yeah. Plus you also get videos on top of that. So I originally announced a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to go daily on videos in October. I've since sort of gone with the thought of 4 to 5 higher quality, well thought out videos on a weekly basis is probably more achievable than 7 rushed videos. So what sort of junk are we going to be using there, Tanana? Junk or junk, you know? In the trunk, yo. Alright, pull that parking brake on. Clock is on his oh damn, I'm not going to be able to get the drone out in time for clocked. However, I think I'm going to get the drone out in enough time for Banjo. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Mr. Atkins, you're going to be live.
We still have the aftermath of the wreckage of Sean Dale. Oh, I use the Xbox controller, Josh. I just pull the bumpers at the back and it fixes the orientation. The problem is because there's such a crosswind, it just is automatically going to keep tilting. Yeah, no, all good. Sorry, Sean, I just read your message about the landing up there. It was absolutely a good idea, but I didn't even think of the fact that, yeah, the DA40 probably has a much slower landing speed than a Piper. Sean Dale said, did you know convoys can have mods now in the beta version? Really? Really? Interesting. Interesting. That's cool. I quite like that. As we can see here, Banjo is on file here in his Junkers. Sean says, at everyone, thank you all for a great afternoon. Smiling again, brilliant, amazing, wonderful and excellent. Sean throwing out all the adjectives that he possibly can. But Sean, mate, not a problem. It is always a pleasure to have you here. I do, Dave. I can show you, mate. Or Sean can, of course, as well. But I was just thought I'd pop that in there for your knowledge. What's the point of interest to the right? I will have a look-see in a sexy. Looking good, Banjo. Looking real good. Oh, looking good. Nicely done, Banjo. Nicely done. And what a stunning aircraft that Junkers is in that paint scheme. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, superlative Sean, exactly. So Sean says, everybody needs same, but it lets you know which mods are being used in that convoy. If amber, you can download and join. If red, you can't join. I really like that. I'm almost tempted to the junior senior money mod. Just chuck it in one of the streams so we can all actually make some goddamn fucking money. Yeah. You just need to select public beta within your game within the Steam, which is easy to do. Not a problem at all. Hey, I didn't even realise Short Round was here with us, mate. I do apologise for that. I don't know if you posted in the chat or not, but if you did, I appear to have missed it. I know it's a bit shit saying that at the end of the stream, but mate, thank you very much for coming along. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Isla Grande de Tierra del Fuego here in the very, very southern part of Argentina. It has been an absolute pleasure
that does bring us to the end of leg 66. I do hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Unfortunately, it was basically water, and cloud. But, you know, now that that's out of the way, we're back to land. Land hoy for a long time, or land ho. Whatever you want to refer to it as, I'm not sure. But, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world, can't wait for leg 69. Of course you can't, Drew. Wherever you are in the world, you make sure that you look after yourself, that you stay safe, that you stay well, and do not forget that very important piece of information. Don't do anyone I wouldn't do. And I'll catch you guys later. Oh, and shout out to all you legends who donated as well. Thank you very much for that. We'll be in a fantastic position in a couple of days, hopefully, with new microphone and a working steering wheel and the ability to make phenomenal driving content, not just flying content. Okay, I'm leaving now. Bye.
A los lobos, de mí a ti no hay nada. Tengo ni un pedacito de mi amor. De mí a ti no hay nada. Tengo ni un corazón que dar. Y tú me llenas de temor y así te vas. Sin dolor, yo por el canto bailando en mi mente. Quiero algo diferente. Quiero algo diferente.